Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Woodlawn Cemetery. Today we'll be visiting the resting place of Aretha Franklin and the Dodge brothers and others. So walk with me as we visit the lives of the past of those who are laid to rest here at Woodlawn Cemetery in Detroit. I'd appreciate if you'd help this channel grow by subscribing, clicking on the bell for notifications, and clicking on the like. It would sure help this channel quite a bit. Thank you. All right, here is the mausoleum for the Dodge family. And of course they made automobiles. And they didn't just make automobiles. They obviously went into other ventures as well. In the mausoleum lies Horace Dodge Sr. along with his brother John Dodge, who were founders of the Dodge Brothers Automotive Company. Inside is also the cremated remains of their sister Delphine Ashbull and Horace Dodge Jr., who seemed to be quite of a playboy in his day, having at least 5 wives. One of them who looks like she's buried here as well. Again, I don't think we're going to be able to see inside. No. Our next stop is to the mausoleum of Clayton Grinnell. Him and his 2 other brothers were the manufacturers of Grinnell pianos. They started out selling Steinway pianos in their own stores and eventually started producing their own pianos nationwide. Alrighty, so here's a mausoleum for Joseph Hudson. Now, you may not know the name Joseph Hudson, but you do know his store, J.L. Hudson of Hudson Department Stores. Very interesting. Huh? Here a little bit, maybe you can see a little bit better. Let me bring it down. So behind it are all the coverings for where they're entombed, but they have that grate over it. Huh. Of course, that means that can't read it. I can see one Mary Hudson, but I don't see where Joseph would be buried. Huh, very different. Oh, but this is where J.L. Hudson is supposed to be buried or entombed. So when you went to Hudson Department Store, it's him you got to thank for that. Which I don't know. I don't think they're around anymore. I don't know. But I believe he was born in England and died in England, but for some reason was buried here. Alright, this is the resting place, final resting place of John B. Corliss. He was a House of U.S. Congressman and an attorney here in Detroit. Died December 24th. 1929 at the age of 78 years old. In this mausoleum lies the body of C.J. Whitney. He was a Detroit piano and organ store owner, later owning a theater chain in Michigan and Ontario. Clark Whitney died at the age of 70 on March 21st, 1903 from pneumonia. Alrighty, so this is really why I came. So first one we're going to visit is the resting place of Etzel Ford and his wife Eleanor. Of course, you know anything about Etzel Ford, he was the only son of Henry Ford and his wife, and they died 1943 from stomach cancer. But he was stomach cancer. And because of him, they got the Willow Run bomber plant up and running. And they built during the war about 8,000 bombers for the war effort. Of course, Etzel did not live to see the end of the war. He died, as I said, 1943. Then over here is his son. And this is the Ford that I remember. This is William Clay Ford. All right, well, we're walking up as close as we're going to be able to get to Benson Ford. And yes, Benson Ford is the son of Etzel Ford. He had 3 children, and he married Edith McNulton. Benson lived in 1978 and his wife lived in 1980. I do not know what their position in Ford Motor Company was, but I will try to find out when I do my voiceover and let you know. And So my first stop in the Mausoleum is to where Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, is laid to rest. While I can tell you that her music was not what I used to listen to, the struggle she endured to become the great musical legend that she became is awe-inspiring. One column over and one row down is her father, the Reverend Clarence L. Franklin, who in 1979 was shot twice, once in the groin and once in the knee, during an apparent robbery attack. Reverend Franklin laid in a coma for the next 4 years, dying in 1984. Directly behind Aretha lays her brother, the Reverend Cecil L. Franklin, who died in 1989 at the age of 49 on December 26th. Now, the sources I have show 2 causes of death, one for lung cancer and one is a heart attack. I don't know which it really is. All right, everyone, this will conclude our visit here today to Woodlawn Cemetery. I'd like to thank everyone for visiting with me today and walking and visiting the lives of the past. I'm sure I'll be coming back here in the future. There's just way too many more interesting life stories of the past that are here. So again, thank you for visiting with me, and I hope you enjoy the content. And again, if you do, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. And I'll see everybody on the next episode of Lives of the Past.